Would you know how to save your child's life? Follow our top tips to make sure you do. The long summer holidays have arrived, and along with them might also arrive a risky period for kids. If you do not want to be one of them, make sure you use our essential guide. NHS figures shows us some serious accidents among children soars during their 6-week break. Each day, 58 children are rushed out emergency rooms after accidentally being poisoned, while choking is Britain's third most common cause of death for under 5-year-old children. These statistics shouldn't be ignored by parents, warns Joe Mulligan, whom is the head of first aid education at British Red Cross.
We are often in denial and think things can't go wrong, he says, but learning basic first aid means you won't feel helpless. If the worst does happen, you could save your child's life.
Here's Joe's essential guide to dealing with the most common emergency situations. Fever-related seizure. The safest way of treating febrile seizure in children is to give them ibuprofen at the very first sign of a fever. During a seizure, the sick child might arch their back, stiffen their body, and their eyes might also roll upwards, and they may hold their breath. The first thing you have to do is to protect your baby from injury. Do not restrain them. Remove all the objects that may harm your baby while they are having a seizure. Also, you should use a blanket or a cloth to help protecting their head from injury. Another important thing for you to do is to remove all necessary clothing to help them cool. Also, if the room where they are in is hot, ensure there is a flow of fresh air. When the seizure is over, you have to help them rest on their side with their head tilted back to aid breathing. If after all these methods are not successful or the symptoms continue, you must seek medical advice immediately. Suffers a burn. In case your child suffers a burn, the main thing you have to keep in your mind is that you have to cool the burn under cold running water for at least 10 minutes. Despite protests your child is giving you, you have to keep in your mind that every second counts with a burn, and the faster the skin is cooled, the lower the pain will be, and along with it the less nerve damage and risk of scarring is. As soon as the burn has been cooled, you have to cover it with cling film or a clean plastic bag. This measure provides an ideal covering because plastic does not stick to the burned skin, keeps the skin clean and moist, and also reduces pain by keeping the air away from the skin's surface. You can always call 999 for help. Please keep in your mind that you have to always seek medical advice for a baby or a child that has been burned. Hit their head. How many the times you as a child hit your head? Probably you have lost track of it as a child. But as a responsible parent as you are now, you have to know that a hit to the head may result in having a lot of pain, or why not a headache. There may also be a bump and they might look pale after the blow. You have to get the baby to rest, and each time he/she hit their head you must apply something cold. Everybody has in their freezer a bag of frozen peas. Use it in a tea towel. This reduces external swelling and also the pain. If the child loses their consciousness or he becomes drowsy or vomit, call 999 or take him to emergency right away, because these might be some signs of concussion and a more serious injury.